How's it going, everybody? If you've been watching the channel lately, you know I've been doing a lot of work with Primary Arms with their prism scopes. And I've been very impressed with these prism scopes, with their toughness, with the statics of them, with the reticles that are inside of them. I've just been super impressed all around with these prism scopes. But I keep getting a lot of questions. Prism scope versus LVPO, prism scope versus red dot. There's differences for each one. So what I figured I would do is, even though I'm extremely happy with these prism scopes, I thought I would try Primary Arms LVPOs and see how those work. So what I got is the first focal plane with the Raptor. This is the SLX6. It's a 1x6x24. I got this, and I got Primary Arms mount. We're going to be mounting that on my BCM, and we'll do a little comparison of which one I like better. Now, I can tell you without a doubt, 100%, these prisms are going to be more robust. There's less moving parts. There's less things that can go wrong with it. So, you know, I've been doing all of the drop tests and all of that. I'm not going to do that with this. I know this thing's design is not going to be able to take the abuse that this design can. Just fewer moving parts, not as heavy. A lot of difference between this and an LVPO, which is like a regular scope. So let me bring you down to the tabletop. We'll have a closer look at this. We'll mount it up, and then we'll go to the range and do some shooting, see what we think. Okay, to start off with, we have the SLX6 1x6x24 first focal plane scope. This is the Silver Series from Primary Arms, and it does have the lifetime warranty. The first focal plane, it's a small aiming point at 1 power and a full-size reticle at 6, and there's a good example of that right here on this side of the box. You can see the size of your reticle is way smaller at 1x versus 6x. The box is very nice, well-constructed box, good packaging. Lots of information for you on the box. You get a really good idea of what's inside just from the box. So when you open it up, you're going to get your manual, and the manual again is printed on really good paper. Tells you all the little P's and Q's and everything that has to do with it. Your aiming for different calibers, so you know your drop, how to adjust point of aim, how to understand the bullet drop, your 100, your 200, 3, 4, 5, and 6 hold. The same here with your wind, a 5 and a 10 mile an hour wind, and how to lead it. Auto ranging, and your specifications and features. So it's a really nice, well printed manual. Inside here you get your actual scope. Set the box to the side. This is the Raptor. Primary Arms 1x6. Flip up caps. I hardly ever use caps on any of them, so they are removable. The scope has a little bit more heft to it than the Prism does, but that's to be expected. I mean, you do have moving parts where the Prism doesn't. You've got a longer focal tube, so it's going to weigh a little bit more. The mount I chose was the Primary Arms GLX 30mm cantilever mount. It does have a lifetime warranty, and it is made in the USA. Packaging explains everything on the back. It comes with your tool. When you open it up, inside here, good cardstock again, good printing, tells you how to do it. It is Primary Arms mount. You have that on both sides there. So that's the mount we're going to put on. Okay, you've seen the mount and you've seen the scope up close. I'm going to put these together, mount them onto the rifle. We'll head out to the range, we'll get a zero, and we'll talk about how we like actually using this compared to the 3 power. So we'll see you at the range. The first few shots weren't even on paper, even at 30 yards. So I had to move up to 15 yards just to get on paper. So now I'm back at 30, getting ready to get a 30-yard zero to then move over to the 100-yard range. Okay, I'm pretty close now. I'm gonna do a handful of clicks and should be able to fire 3 shots and move. All right, let's see if we got it close enough to move to the 100-yard now. Should be pretty close to where I can move out to 100 yards and still be on paper to get a good zero. All right. Yeah, I'll be able to transfer that out to 100 yards, so here we go. Unfortunately, while I was at the range today, between the time I was at the 30-yard line getting this to where it was on paper and moving over to the 100-yard line, it became very busy at the range. So unfortunately, I did not get any footage of me shooting at the 100-yard range. It was just too busy. I did get it zeroed, and I did get some shots off at 100, and I'd like to show you that right now. These were the final shots that I took with it at 100. If you notice, I'm kind of over on the side, and I'm kind of over on the side over here. The reason behind that is this thing has the chevron reticle that, instead of like a crosshairs reticle. The chevron, I found that at 100 yards, I would lose the very tip of that chevron, and that was my aiming point. So I would shoot, and sometimes I would be a little bit more over here, or I'd shoot and I'd be a little bit more over here, and that's where you're seeing me being off of the center. Now, is there anything wrong with that? No, that's very combat effective out at 100 yards, and I think that's where this type reticle really shines, is going to be combat effectiveness. I can throw this up, and that chevron, I see it super quick, I'm on target quick, bang. But for me and for my eyesight, if I'm going to be doing bullseye work, I need crosshairs. It's just the way my eyes work. It's just from years and years and years and years and years of shooting crosshairs. I'll get there one day maybe with something like this, but for right now, I lose the very fine tip of that chevron. Now, that is the only negative I've got to say about this. The glass is great. The being able to turn on and light up the reticle works great, even in bright sun. Eye relief was good, zeroed good, the mount was good, everything's good. There's nothing wrong with this other than your eyes may have the same issue that my eyes do, where I lose the very fine tip of that chevron. Now, that's just me. I am not knocking the scope or the reticle. I love the reticle. I love the reticle for combat effectiveness, for throwing it up and bang, being on target. Super quick, super easy. If you need something, first focal plane, 1x6, this thing is freaking hard to beat. For the price, for the quality, for the way the glass looks, for the lifetime warranty. You know, a lot of places might have a first focal plane with a 5-year warranty, 8-year warranty, 10-year warranty, 15-year, lifetime. Lifetime warranty from Primary Arms on this scope. With the price point, with the first focal plane, with the quality of the glass, everything all added together, you're gonna be very hard pressed to beat this. I'm highly impressed with it. I like it. I think it's good. I do need more time with it. I need more time with that chevron, and that's just me and my eyes. I'm not knocking the scope at all. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, I am on Patreon. It's only $3 a month. Every view helps. Every minute watched help. Everything you guys can do helps. My channel's small. I'm trying to grow it, and I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. If you need a 1x6 LVPO, Primary Arms. It's going to be hard. You are going to be hard pressed to get this quality at this price point with these features. Thank you guys. Love you, and we'll see you later.